guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't joined us before, we are Roaming with the Richards. My name is Jonathan. My wife Angelica, unfortunately, was not able to attend this special event with me. But we are here at Tweetsie Railroad for a Heritage Weekend, and we're actually going to do the train tour, the train shop tour, and go check out some rare footage, or not really footage, but just a rare look at Engine 12, Tweetsie herself, as she's getting worked on. So join on and let's tour the train shop.
Get started here.
Stump them out.
Really?
We'd like to welcome you to the train shop here.
Just gonna.
This is where we maintain everything you make from drive and train. All the vehicles you see running around the park. The shop's been here since 1997. The original shop is the gray building out back. It was built in 1960. We stayed in there until 97, and everything you see in here was in that little building. So we enjoyed it when we moved into this nice facility. In here we do a lot of welding, machining, fabricating, hydraulic work, piping, everything. So we take care of a lot of hazardous stuff here, Tweetsie, back vessels also. But anyway, tell you about some of the machines we have in here. Right there in the back is our 300 tons wheel press. We use it to press the railroad wheels on and off their axles. And most thanksgivings from drivers, and so is leaving. We have one of the most powerful presses in Watauga County, so a lot of people bring stuff up here, of course, take it apart for it. The next machine is our 1890 vintage wheel lathe. We use that machine to reprofile the train wheel. Over time, the rail wears the wheel out, and we have to reprofile it up to a certain point, then we'll replace it and start new. The next machines we use to fabricate journal boxes, testing rod, anything and everything you need for all the rides here. The two back machines actually came from the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina shops. So they've been with this engine this entire life. So to tell you a little bit about this engine, we're in the process of rebuilding the firebox and rebuilding the boiler. Last year we did an inspection, routine inspection, and found some spots we wanted to look at closer, and we found out that there was some things like with firebox. The firebox has been in the engine since 1917. So for an engine that was designed to last 30 years, it's really come a long way. So what we're going to do this year is we're going to take the entire firebox out and replace it all new. There's 792 staples. Each one of them has to be replaced. We're going to take the front glue sheet out, replace it.
You want some attention?
When you tell us, steam pipe is going from the top of the boiler to these cylinders. So the dry pipe is what transmits the steam. It's also 180 years old. We're changing it out of propulsion. Because many engines this vintage have already had these things placed on it. So also while we got the engine apart, we're going to rebuild the entire running gear. We've got the drive wheels over there. They are finished. We've got the contour last week. Here in the floor we have some of the parts we're working on. This power right here is the brake beams, and actually you control the brakes that go to the driving wheels. You'll see 3 brand new ones and 3 old ones. Those old ones are highly likely from 1917 era, so we are replacing as we need to. Anyway, process, we're going to cut the front end out and take everything out through the front of the boiler. Then eventually it'll go back in the same way. Once we take the firebox out and start back, it'll probably take about 4 or 5 months to install a firebox. And once we're done with this, once the boiler company is done with it, they'll turn it over to us. So it'll take about 3 or 4 months for us to reassemble. So a lot of the components you see are missing. We have a storage over there. The cab and the domes are separated. The valve and all the stuff's all over the place. For y'all feeding, we had a bunch of parts in it. We don't have the room to store everything and get like they used to. So, but anyways, once the engine's done, we'll hydro test it till it's fired up without a jacket. Once that's done, we'll start the reassembly process. Some of you are asking about the grid work, what looks like tic-tac-toe boards. That is how we visualize the boiler. We go back, we have pinpoint, we have a chart, we go through and write the thicknesses down. The firebox have been much more integral because there's so many carrier points there, it's square. So that's why it looks like interior firebox looks the same way. It's got all its tic-tac-toe boards.
Saw the panel for us. So
yeah, when we what I was getting ready to say is this is actual boiler. If you're looking at 190s, you see insulation and steel jackets. We'll put that on it. It'll be back green once it's done. So, y'all got any questions about these, feel free to ask and look around. We don't know exactly when we're going to have this engine back. Just to tell you how long the process is taking. Last October, we went to Pennsylvania hoping to find the drawings that over 12. No. We only found an outside boiler column. It was unable to find the interior firebox. So we've had to have new drawings made. It started in January. And we are just now getting the final state. We actually had a company out of Chapel Hill come in and 3D scan the firebox. That way we can find the angles for the stay bolts, the radiuses in the corners, and that has just been done in the last 4 or 5 weeks. So it has sped up the process, and actually the front flow sheet has gone to fabricated, being cut out. We're looking to start on this here in September, hopefully. So right now we don't have no date. We don't have it back, but we really hope to have it back in 2027.
Alright guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed the rare look into Tweetsie herself as far as the renovations, the restorations that they're going on with that, and that we're hoping to see her come back to the park very soon as possible, hopefully next year. But outside of that, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Help us out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch y'all next time. Later.